Welcome back to Tibbs Farm. Today, it's not a purse. It's actually another Temu thing. Was able to get my hands on one of the little camping wood stoves. Cost like $25. Showed up. Took 5 days from the time I ordered it for it to leave China and actually get in my hands. So I think that's pretty awesome. So let's open this thing up and get to it. So I'm not gonna lie, it does not actually come looking just like this. As you can see, there's a little bit of blue right here. It was completely covered inside and out with the blue plastic film that polished stainless steel usually has on it. One of the things that kind of irritated me is, as you can see, there's bits of the plastic film like right there, all up underneath every folded edge, like there, and there. They did not take the time to remove any of that film before they went and started, assembling this. So that's one little gripe I have. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's just, personally, I think it's a little lazy, especially since I'm sure there's a machine that they could have ran this through to remove before they went and started, stamping this all together. But it sets up very easy. As you saw, just fold it down. This part gets dropped down into its little hooks right there, here and here, and then that sits up on top. You got that right here, and then you even have a little ashtray pan. So when you look at this, you would think it goes in that way. No, it actually slides in from the side. So you end up catching some leaves up in there if you do it like I did with one hand. But yeah, it slides in that way, not in through there. That hole is too small for that pan. But there's a lot of people that do reviews on these things. One thing I've never seen that I'm interested in, and some of you might be also, how big of a cast iron skillet can I put on this thing? So I'm gonna go get my 12-incher, 10-incher, 8-incher, and if I have to step down even smaller, I do have smaller cast iron. I'm not gonna bore you with lighting a fire up in here because, well, it's not a review on can Tibbs Farm start a fire. It's what is this capable of holding. So with a little bit of video magic, we can go and have this fire going. And the cast iron out here. I also got leather gloves, because as much as this little ring says it's good to stand off, don't trust it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, got a little bit of a sizzle there. I don't know if I got anything on my thumb. Yeah, I got a little bit of a sizzle on the thumb. Come on, focus. There, you can see a little bit on the thumb. So yeah, I definitely recommend, have these. Didn't even hurt. It's just, it's whatever. Some people don't have as thick calluses. Just wear the gloves. Burn up the gloves. Buy new gloves. You can't buy new hands. So, got the fire going. And I can't find my 10-inch skillet. And just to show, this is a 12-inch. Got a 9-inch. And an 8-inch that, halfway through getting seasoned. It's not high. It's, these are all, you know, in the process of getting seasoned. They only got one coat so far. I also have a 5.5 inch square, which works out because 5.5 inch square. And I also brought out the 5 inch deep dish. But is this thing even stable enough to hold this up? Well, you know, I'll be. That's the 12 incher up on there. We might actually be able to go on and do something with that. Obviously, if the 12 incher can get up there, the 9 incher is going to look just about right. Eight incher actually gives a little bit of room to breathe. Still trying to get the flames come back up. That 8 incher actually looks really good up there. And obviously, the 5.5 inch square is like literally built for this thing. And there's even a comparison of the 5 inch round. The 5 inch round honestly looks a little small. I really do like the way that 8 incher looks up there. But in a pinch, I mean, it's not like I'm being careful with it. It's yeah, let me go and set you guys down a little bit. Get this square back up here. Yeah, I'm not being super careful. I mean, you can hear I'm plopping that thing down. I do think that you could use this little camping stove with a 12 inch cast iron. It rocks a little bit, but it's gonna rock a little bit. And if we look up in here, I mean, there's a tiny amount of gap up in there, but I mean, there's air getting out all over the place, so I don't even need to necessarily worry about, oh, you're blocking off the fire. It'll get in there. I think I need to go and add more fuel. I think that would work. I might need to go get some eggs just to test it out. Alright, I've never actually cooked one-handed, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to get a little bit of butter out so I can, you know, grease up the pan a little bit. Oh man, you know what? This 12 inch actually works really well up here. I'm surprised. I was actually expecting that this 12 incher would be too big for this little wood stove, but it's not bad. Don't have any, you know, oven mittens, but we got the outdoor oven mittens. Good old leather hide gloves. I mean, what better way to go and make breakfast than cast iron, leather glove for your oven mitt. Yep, I'm gonna lose this. Maybe I should have made scrambled eggs. Alright, I'm not gonna bore you guys with all of this. As you can see, able to cook just fine on here. There you go, and close it up, going. If I needed to, open it up. That's the one thing that I do find a little tricky, is grabbing that ring. You might have to grab that, and it you know, heats unevenly, so might need to go and grab that other glove to help me. Let's see if I can set you guys up. This cast iron. You guys able to see there? Alright. And real easy to go and load more fuel up in there. About time to go and pull that off. Ooh. Yeah, all in all, that 12-inch actually works really well on there. So for $25, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I was very concerned that this is gonna be, you know, have to use the itty bitty little 5-inch up there. And I mean, what are you really gonna cook in that? I mean, one egg at a time. If I had to go and make this purchase again, I would definitely go and get it. And it comes in this little carry bag. I mean, it is stainless steel. Don't know how long it's going to take to cool down. Obviously, it's going to take a little longer now that I went and loaded more fuel up into it. You got to watch out about that side right there. You know, it expands at a different rate because that's staying constantly hot. This keeps swinging back and forth between hot and a little warm. So, but really, probably whenever this cools down, go and just kick that out just a little bit, especially since there is the locking tab right here. Bend that out some so that it don't stick whenever it gets hot, and that might go and do that. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I mean, yeah, you can kind of see that there is a little bit of a hot spot. Given enough time, it is cast iron, it will even out. But it made the eggs really nice. All in all, I'm impressed. Yeah, I can't complain all too much. I'll use it, you know, a bunch more times to see if it starts to degrade. But first try, yeah, I mean, totally worth it. And I mean, if you got a little backyard, you know, having one of these things, $25, and a little bit of sticks laying around, you know, just in case you ever have that time where, I don't know, maybe you have a blizzard that happens and you're out of power and you still need to eat. Bam, plop this down in your backyard. Honestly, I could have probably set this thing up in one of the cast iron on a sidewalk, and then throw the other cast iron up on top and cook some food. Or maybe you're in the hurricane part of the country where that's something you have to worry about. Hurricane comes through, knocks out the power again. You still got to cook. Having one of these things is a little backup plan. I think it's a great idea. Or if you like to go out camping or hiking, again, this ain't bad. For the price, can't beat it. And as always, have a great day.